A driver buys a $50 bottle of Miracle Injector Cleaner and winds up with a $1,200 repair bill. Today, we're exposing 9 fuel injector cleaners you should never touch and revealing 5 that actually work, including one most drivers completely overlook. Quick challenge. If you could save 10% on gas each month with a $12 bottle, would you try it? Or do you think additives are all hype? Drop your gut reaction in the comments. The snake oil effect. Ever notice how fuel injector cleaners seem to cover half an auto parts aisle? That abundance isn't proof they work, it's proof they sell. Many of these miracle bottles contain just enough solvent to look scientific, but not enough to truly break down carbon deposits. The result? A lighter wallet and zero change in performance. The real danger is psychological. You think your fuel system is clean, so you ignore real maintenance. Don't get fooled by labels promising instant horsepower. If it sounds too good for $5, it is. Always choose cleaners backed by proven chemistry. The Detergent Illusion. A slick phrase like, with advanced detergents, can make any product sound powerful. But most injector cleaners use tiny doses of polyethylene, or none at all. That's the compound mechanics trust to dissolve stubborn buildup. Without it, you're pouring glorified soap into your gas tank. The impact? No smoother idle, no better fuel economy, just another trip to the pump. The lesson is simple. Always check for PEA on the label. It's the ingredient that separates science from snake oil. And if the brand avoids mentioning it, there's your red flag. High mileage trap. The words high mileage instantly grab attention, especially if your car is pushing past 100,000 miles. But here's the catch. Some of these formulas are overloaded with harsh solvents designed to cut through stubborn buildup. In reality, those same chemicals can swell or dry out old seals, creating leaks where you least want them. Imagine saving $10 on an additive only to spend hundreds fixing fuel rail gaskets. The safer move is choosing a cleaner with seal conditioners, not destroyers. High-mileage engines need gentleness with strength, never brute force. Protect longevity, don't shorten it. Octane Confusion. Ever hear someone say, "This injector cleaner boosts my octane too"? That's marketing spin at its finest. Most cleaners don't change octane levels in any meaningful way. But drivers chasing performance sometimes double dose, thinking more equals faster. Instead, they waste money and risk knocking if the chemistry clashes with their fuel blend. The truth is, injector cleaners and octane boosters serve totally different purposes. If you want smoother combustion, choose the right fuel grade. If you want cleaner injectors, stick to proven PEA products. Mixing the two myths? That's paying double for zero gain. Alcohol-heavy blends. Some injector cleaners lean heavily on alcohol, especially isopropanol or methanol. On paper, alcohol dissolves moisture and keeps fuel lines dry. But in practice, too much alcohol strips away lubrication your injectors depend on. The result? Metal-on-metal wear that slowly chews through precision parts. It's like using sandpaper to polish glass. It works fast, but leaves damage behind. The smarter play is avoiding any cleaner where alcohol is the main ingredient. Water removal and injector care are two very different jobs, and confusing them leads to costly repairs. Always read the fine print before pouring. The brand halo. Big names sell trust. If you've used a company's oil or coolant for years, you assume their injector cleaner is just as solid. But here's the twist. Many brands put out budget-tier formulas with tiny amounts of active ingredients, banking on their reputation to move bottles. You feel reassured by the logo, but your engine gets almost no benefit. It's the fast food version of fuel care. Looks familiar, but no real nutrition. The fix? Don't buy on brand alone. Compare concentrations and ingredients. Even reliable companies sometimes cut corners on additives. Loyalty wouldn't cloud judgment. Too frequent use. If one bottle cleans well, wouldn't two clean twice as much? That's the dangerous assumption. Overusing strong injector cleaners means you're bombarding delicate components with solvents more often than they're designed to handle. Instead of boosting performance, it accelerates wear on injectors and fuel pumps. Mechanics often see cars with premature injector failure traced back to monthly maintenance. The reality, once every 3,000, 5,000 miles is enough for most drivers. Less can be more when chemistry is strong. Treat cleaners like medicine, not vitamins. Precise dosing beats constant sipping. Balance protects your engine best. The diesel crossover mistake. Picture this. A distracted driver grabs a bottle of diesel injector cleaner and pours it into their gas tank. Same shelf, same look, totally different chemistry. Diesel formulas are designed for heavy-duty lubrication and higher compression engines. In a gasoline system, they can clog injectors or damage sensors. The repair bill, often north of $800. That mistake happens more often than you'd think, because packaging looks nearly identical. Always double-check the label before checkout. The 5 seconds you spend reading could save a month's paycheck. One wrong product, one expensive lesson. The expired additive problem. That dusty bottle in your garage might look harmless, but fuel additives don't age gracefully. Over time, chemical potency breaks down, and in some cases, the formula destabilizes into compounds that actually gum up injectors instead of cleaning them. Think of it like spoiled milk. What once nourished can now harm. Using an expired cleaner can mean rough idling, poor acceleration, or even clogged filters. The fix is simple. Always check the date code before use. Fresh chemistry protects your car, old chemistry puts it at risk. Shelf life matters more than most drivers realize. If you've ever been burned by a bad fuel cleaner, hit that like button so others know they're not alone. And if you found one that actually worked, share the brand in the comments. You might save someone $1,000 repair. Cheers, Chevron Concentrate Plus. Now, for one that mechanics consistently trust, Chevron's Teton Concentrate Plus. This formula stands out because it actually contains high levels of PEA, the ingredient proven to dissolve stubborn carbon deposits. Drivers often report smoother idling within one tank and measurable fuel economy gains after just a few uses. Even automakers like General Motors have recommended it in technical bulletins. That kind of endorsement isn't bought, it's earned. If you want a starting point that works across most vehicles, T-Cron is the reliable first step. Proven chemistry, predictable results. That's why it tops many lists. Redline SI1. When mechanics talk about the heavy hitter, they usually mean Redline SI1. This cleaner has one of the highest PEA concentration on the market, enough to break through years of neglected buildup. It doesn't just clean injectors, it also tackles combustion chambers and intake valves. The difference? Engines that feel revived instead of merely maintained. Some drivers even regain lost horsepower after a few tanks. It's not the cheapest option, but it delivers where bargain brands fail. For engines that feel tired, Redline isn't a booster, it's a reset button. Strong dose, real results. Gumout Reggane high mileage. Older engines need more than brute force cleaning, they need protection. Gumout's Reggane high mileage formula balances PEA cleaning power with additives that condition worn seals and gaskets. Instead of drying out rubber, it helps keep it flexible, exactly what high-mileage engines crave. Drivers often notice smoother starts and less hesitation, especially in cars past the 100,000-mile mark. It's a thoughtful formula that cleans without punishing aging components. If your vehicle has some gray hairs, Reggane is like a gentle tune-up in a bottle. Safe cleaning, added conditioning. That's the win-win. Lucas Deep Clean. Lucas Deep Clean has a reputation for balance. It's not the most aggressive cleaner, but it's strong enough to tackle everyday carbon buildup without stressing your fuel system. Where it shines is routine maintenance, keeping injectors clean before heavy deposits form. Many drivers notice fewer misfires and smoother throttle response after a bottle. It's like brushing your teeth daily instead of waiting for the dentist to drill cavities. Regular, moderate use keeps performance steady and extends injector life. For drivers who want ongoing care, Lucas Deep Clean is a smart, steady partner. Preventive, not punishing. Royal Purple Max Clean. Some products just feel premium, and Royal Purple Max Clean earns that title. It doesn't just target injectors. It's formulated to reduce tailpipe emissions, restore fuel economy, and even stabilize fuel for storage. The dual benefit is striking: cleaner combustion plus cleaner air. Independent tests show reductions in hydrocarbon and carbon monoxide emissions, which means performance gains with a lighter environmental footprint. For drivers who care about both horsepower and responsibility, this one delivers. It's more expensive, but the broad benefits justify the price. Cleaner engine, cleaner exhaust, that's a powerful combination. So, what did we uncover? That aisle of injector cleaners is a minefield. 9 bottles that waste money or damage engines, and just 5 that actually deliver. The difference comes down to chemistry, not branding. High PEA levels, balanced additives, and proven track records separate winners from wallet drainers. The next time you shop, you'll know which labels to trust and which to ignore. And if this breakdown opened your eyes, stick around and watch 13 Habits That Kept My Car Alive. You surely don't want to miss that.